What's up, world? Hey, today I want to show you guys the glory towers and what to prioritize first in them. Now, this is strictly my opinion. I have some other things I want to show you that go along with this. But in this video, I want to show you my opinion for early game, even if you happen to be like in mid game and haven't started your towers, or maybe you're like doing a little bit here and a little bit there. I want to show you guys like what's the best thing to do first. Obviously, the Devilmon. Pick the Devilmon every week. He's 180 points. Get him. Skill up your Nat 5s. If you don't have any, save them for your Nat 5s. If you have a 4-star that you really want to use and you need skill ups and you haven't had a Nat 5 in a while, you could use them, but you'll regret it. Just save them for your Nat 5s. Save them. Alright, moving on. A Sanctum of Energy, and I'm going to show you guys here. Sanctum of Energy. It costs a total of 2,900, which seems actually kind of cheap to me for 10 extra energy. It'll take you from 80 to 90 now. And the first one, as it's shown right here, to buy it, initial cost is 20, and then it goes up 60 every time, every next level. So level 2 will be 80. You know, level 3, 80 plus 60 is 140, and then another 60, 200. It'll go up 60 points each time, I believe, is what it's saying. And yeah, increment cost. It'll cost you a total of 2,900. Give you 10 extra energy. Every time you refresh your crystals, you'll have 90 instead of 80 if you haven't done any of these. If you log in the morning, you'll have 90 instead of 80. It's definitely worth. That's one extra run. That's the chance to have one extra good rune, one extra legendary rune, one extra scroll, which could get you that Nat 5. And good thing you saved them Devilmon. Alright, after the Sanctum of Energy, a lot of people try to tell you hop right in to go to the Sky Totem speed. My opinion is no. If you're just starting out, I mean, the expense of this speed tower is unreal. 11,400. That's months and months and months of farming arena for plus 15% speed. Now, if you're early game, that's not gonna make a whole lot of difference. What you're gonna want to do is start on your Giants team. You know, get your essences in the dungeons, the Hall Magic, the fire, wind, water. Get your units awakened. The speed isn't gonna help you early game. So in my opinion, wait on it. If the first thing you want to do is Giants, I mean, more than likely to get you to Giants B10, you're gonna be able to use that team to run Magic B7, and B7 has good drops. I mean, they've improved it recently to where B10 gives you more, but B7 is enough. If you can run Giants B10, you can do Magic B7. And what do you use there? Wind and water monsters. Right here, Water Sanctuary, Wind Sanctuary. Total of 6,600 for each one. Gives you 21% more attack power on your nukers that you're using, even on your support monsters. That's huge, and it only 6,600 compared to 11,400 for only 15 speed. I say go wind, water. I mean, even if you want to do water, because water can carry you. The water tower can carry you if you're using water monsters and giants. The water tower can carry you into dragons to get you that Dragons B10 team. You know, prioritize one of these first. Wind, water. Even if you don't get it fully, get it up some. You know, you could, at the initial cost of all these, is slight. So, I mean, this mysterious plant, eventually, if you're farming all day, every day, you could do this because your energy is going to reproduce a lot faster. But same with your fairy tree and your mana fountain. Don't worry about them right away. You know what? Take the initial cost of each one of these. Crystal rock, don't worry about. The guard stone, that gives you defense. Buy the towers. They look nice on your island, first of all. The initial cost will get you all of them, and then work on what you think, where you need to progress. If you're going giants, I'm telling you, man, don't do the speed. Everybody, you ask chat says do speed. I did my speed first. It didn't help me anywhere. I mean, it might have got me first turn once. I might have catch an extra win here and there in arena. It didn't really help me that much in my scenarios, my PvE, my player verse, everything. What I should have did, went with water. You know, water, even the wind. Worked my way to fire, built these up, and the attack power increase is useful everywhere. It's not just like it's okay, it's good for giants. Since I want it for giants, it's good for giants. No, it's going to help you everywhere. Anywhere you use any wind monster, anywhere you use any water monster. If you have it at +3, water, 120, plus 120, 240, plus another 120, 360, 360 points. That puts you at like, probably, it goes up by 2s and 3s, so probably around 7-8%. That's huge. I mean, if you're hitting somebody and it's just, if there's 1 HP left, or you're just not killing them completely, bump it up again, and next time you hit that same thing, you might surprise yourself. Same with the ancient sword. I mean, it costs a lot, but you know, you bump this up once or twice, a couple times, you got an extra couple % attack on everything you use everywhere. I mean, the speed, I'm telling you guys, don't prioritize speed first if you're early game. And this is all my opinion. This is my opinion on everything. So, don't go not doing speed and then say, I got outsped, I should have did speed, Well, use your own discretion. I'm just trying to provide some advice here. This Fallen Guardian, now, what it does is increases the critical damage of like when you get a critical hit on a monster. Now, don't go using crit damage and you got like 40% and then it doesn't crit, and then you're like, why did I have crit damage? Well, you need your crit rate up, and unfortunately you can't get a tower for crit rate. But this right here, 25% crit damage, is equivalent. If the things that I see everywhere and the things that I read everywhere and the videos that I watch are all correct, 25% is approximately 250 damage. So this one's huge too. Oh, sorry guys, it's down here. This is it's +2 on your first one, but then it goes up to like +3, then +2, then +3. It'll equal out 25%. All your monsters will have 25% more critical damage. All of them. That's huge. This Arcane Booster, I mean, when you have everything you need maxed, you know, come back, work on this. It's not like I mean, you can buy it. It looks nice on your island. I mean, you don't have to start upgrading it until you have everything else. Once you get your attacks, like your wind, your water, your fire, and all this 21% bonus on the mons you're using, I mean, then you can start doing like light, dark. But before that, you know, I would do maybe guard stone, get some defense going. That extra defense. I mean, especially if you're using like copper or any defense-based monsters like bulldozer, that every time you bump it up, you're doing just that much more damage, and that could be the difference between a win and a loss. So this ancient sword, like I said, it's a good thing to get. That HP, the crystal altar, they call it health points, HP. You guys know, 20%. It's a good thing, but that right here, but that expense amount, 11,000. See, early game, I mean, it ain't. I guess it ain't all about just trying to survive. So, but then again, if you guys are running, like, say, on your damage or speed crit damage attack, and you're low on HP or defense, get that crystal altar up there, get your health points up, get your guard stone, get your defense up. But say you run around and if you can't get the sub stats, I know early game it's hard, it's super hard to get runes. I mean, they are giving out some free ones here and there now. They're giving you your monthly login, you get runes. They're not great, they're never great, but early game I guess they ain't too bad. So I remember catching blue runes, 5 stars, and being excited and telling everybody. But that was back whenever they were giving out 4-star runes in the B10s, which was ridiculous. Now you can get 5-star runes in scenario. Yeah, so for me, what I'm trying to tell you is, don't worry about the speed right away. I mean, if you're mid game and your game's based on speed, and you got everything speed based with speed subs, and you want the more speed, go speed then. If your nukers are speed based, go the speed, but at the expense of how much it costs. Honestly, guys, go wind and water until you have a stable Giants team, and you can move on to fire, and as long as you got the water one going, you're good for Giants and Dragons. So then fire. But in my opinion, do these 3. Make sure you get that Devilmon first. That guy, make sure he's a must. Sanctum of Energy, Devilmon, Sanctum of Energy, wind, water, fire, in my opinion. And then work on your crystal altar. It's gonna be your attack power. You know, throw a little speed in. Fallen Guardian for the crit damage. The more damage output you can do, the better. And then guard stone. As you can see, I did everything backwards. I started with speed and moved my way to crystal, or the end, Fallen Guardian. I was doing arcade boosters. I had no clue. I did everything, and then it hit me like, why would I want to do speed whenever I don't even really need it that much in Giants until later game, until you get the monsters and the runes, and you can do the speed runs, and you got the times for the speed runs, and you want to speed it up a little bit more, and do the speed like I did this mysterious plant, you know, energy production speed. I was hitting this arcane tag power. I mean, I consider myself mid-game, but I was doing everything backwards. Don't touch these scrolls, leave them alone. They're not worth it. Spend 300 on a scroll, water, wind, or fire, when you can level something up for that, and then all you get's a 3-star. I mean, if you happen to buy these every week, and then you end up catching a nat 5 on it, good for you, you're lucky, but at the end, it's not going to help you if you can't do anything with them, if you don't have no runes for them, or if you ain't got your towers powered up. You're going to fail. It's just going to be fail after fail. So, like I said, my opinion, water, fire, water, wind, fire. After you get your Devilmon and your Sanctum of Energy. And this that I found is on Google. You can just Google it. You'll find this list. Summer's War Glory Points. Type it in. Click on one of them. This comes right up. You guys can see it. I hope this video helped. If it did, if it didn't, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just trying to help out here. Hope you guys like this video. I'll be making more. See you guys around.